Vanessa says the dating scene has changed so much. So many men seem to want sex on dating sites. Yeah, and there's a reason for it, right? And the reason, more than anything else, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different reasons. One is because a lot of guys are scared to get into relationships. One of the reasons is because online dating is filled with sex addicts, right? There's a whole bunch of other reasons around men, but one of the biggest reasons around women is that women allow it, right? Guys are doing this because it's happening for them. They get sex with women. There's a huge slew of women out there that are just looking to hook up with guys. And we talk to them all the time in our community. We have a bunch of them in our community. There's a bunch of women in our community who are just like, I just want a friend with benefits. I just want to hook up with this guy. And, I don't want anything serious. I don't want anything real. And so guys are getting used to this, where they can just, send pictures of their willy, of their ding dong, and women are like, oh yeah, that looks like a great ding dong you just sent me. Like, let's meet up, right? And so you have to realize that this is happening in our culture. It's called the hookup culture right now, and it's not going to get any better anytime soon. And you just have to set yourself up to protect yourself and make sure that you're setting boundaries. If a guy asks for pics and stuff like that, just let him know that you don't do that. If guys try to get too sexual too soon, just let them know that you don't do that outside of a relationship, and that you like them and you like to talk to them some more, but that you think it's not really appropriate for right now. And some guys will be cool with that and they'll be totally okay with it. And some guys won't, and they'll disappear, and that's fine too. And so you just want to make sure you have boundaries and you value yourself, and you look at yourself and your body and your time and your energy and access to you as being sacred. And then coming from this space of believing that you and your time and your energy and all that stuff is sacred, who gets access to that? And my suggestion is that you don't just give it out to guys, and don't just give it out to anybody, because that's not valuing yourself. Valuing yourself is limiting who gets access to you, who gets access to your body, who gets access to your time, who gets access to talking to you at all. And men have to show you and prove to you that they are willing and able and looking for the type of relationship that you want. Because one of the big problems that a lot of women have that I've seen is that they'll find a guy, and maybe the guy is able, right? He's a sexy hunk, and yeah, it would be great. He's single and all this stuff, and it's awesome, but he's not willing. He's not willing to be in the relationship that you want. And so if he's not willing, you got to cut the man off. You got to cut him off and find a guy who's actually willing and able and desiring a healthy relationship, and who looks at you and sees you as a valuable woman, a woman that he wants to be with in a real relationship. And so right now, there's a whole bunch of people out there who are just hanging out and hooking up and not getting into anything real, and that's fine. There's not a whole lot that we can really do about it. It's a part of our culture. It's a pendulum swing. There'll be another swing at some point in the future. Where that swing's going to go, we'll see. Hopefully my hope and my desire and one of my goals is to help push that swing towards making relationships great again, because I am a big fan of real relationships, and I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy for individuals. I think it's healthy for the society. I think it's healthy for men. I think it's healthy for women. I think it's healthy for everybody. But so many people right now are hurt. And so you have all these people who are hurt, coming from this place of pain, trying to interact with each other, and they're like bashing into each other, and they're like, oh my God, I don't want something real. I don't want something real, right? How about we just hook up, and they're like, yeah, and then they hook up, and then somebody catches feelings, and they're like, can I have something more? And he's like, oh my God, right? And he runs away. And it's just, you got to start from the beginning, knowing that what you want, and communicating it, and not settling for anything less. Because if you end up getting stuck in some kind of hookup thing, you're going to stop your chances of getting involved with a guy who's looking for something real and who's willing to step up, right? Because, if he's like, hey, I'm too hurt, or I'm working, or I've got these other priorities or whatever, he's not able. He's not willing. It's not going to happen. And so don't get involved with those kind of people. Hope that helps, Vanessa.